Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to part 8 of my real life house let's build. Guys, I got the shaders mods on right now. It's so pretty. I just wanted to take a look at it today in the shaders right before we get started on the final episode of this series. This is going to be the last episode of building. I'm going to be working on some more of the landscape today, and then just a little bit more of the interior, and that's going to be the conclusion of the let's build. After that, I'll finish up the rest of it off camera, and then I'm going to make a final tour video where I convert it to Xbox 360, and then I'll also show the finished product in shaders mods right now. This is just kind of a sneak peek at it, but as you can see, the shaders mods make it look pretty cool. So let me just go ahead and turn these off right here. Sorry guys, but I don't really like to record or build with the shaders, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn these off real quick, and then we will get started with the building. Did I click it? Yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't even click it. Alright, so here we are guys with the build. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to work on the front yard landscape for a little bit, and then I'm going to do the interior of my room. That's going to be the plan today. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's get started. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to grab some of the coarse dirt to get started. I'm just going to kind of start off by creating like this little dirt circle here that's going to kind of wrap around, and this is going to go out to like a certain point and then kind of turn back this way, and then it's going to kind of go down through here, turn back, and then kind of go back up around this corner. Basically there's just kind of like a little soil patch, I guess, you know, going all the way around. It's like right around there pretty much is where it goes, and then pretty much everything you guys see in there is going to be coarse dirt. So basically all of this stuff is going to get, you know, kind of replaced and switched out for coarse dirt. So I'm just going to do this off camera real quick just so we can, you know, be as productive as possible. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and filled that in with the coarse dirt. That's looking pretty good. That's about right of what we have on my house. I might need to kind of tweak this just a little bit right now, so I'm going to do that before we kind of start putting anything down. Let me go ahead and switch out this beacon. So this is a little bit more flat right here, so I'm just going to kind of shape this a little bit better. Actually, I'll switch that back to coarse dirt, but thank you guys very much for tuning in to another episode of Let's Build. Again, like I said, this is going to be the last episode of this series. It's been a very enjoyable series so far, and today is just going to be kind of like the grand finale pretty much. So I'm going to be just trying to wrap up as much as I can today. I know I'm not doing a lot of the interior on this Let's Build, but I want to really focus on it off camera and make it like a perfect representation of my house on the inside. So this Let's Build was really focused on you know, building the outside properly. And of course, you know, I really mostly do interior work for inspiration when it comes to Let's Builds, and in this particular case, it's just not really what I'm looking to do because I am trying to recreate something. I'm not really trying to do it for inspiration. So basically in this kind of area, we have basically just a bunch of bushes, really. I mean, there's nothing really special about it. We kind of just have like these patches of shrubbery, really. And that's what I'm going to add here. We also have a tree that needs to be put in, but I'm going to start off with these patches of leaves to start as like some shrubbery. So I'm going to add some more right here, right up against the window. And then pretty much in the middle here we have like a tree. I'll try to add that. It's an interesting little tree. It's new because the old one, again, with the Hurricane Sandy theme, got knocked down during that. So this new one is really new. We literally just planted it like over the summer, I'm pretty sure. So I'm trying to find the thing that I need here. I'm probably just gonna look it up because I don't know where it is, and that is nether brick fences. So I'm gonna use nether brick fences for this tree trunk. This might sound crazy, but believe it or not, this tree is this color, so this might actually work. Again, right now the tree doesn't even have any leaves on it, so I'm just gonna start off by bringing up a nether brick fence here, and then I might just kind of take out some little pieces of nether brick to start off here, and just kind of connect this stuff. Wait, that connects like that? Are you serious? I guess it does. Alright, I might have to rethink this. I'm trying to decide what block I could use potentially. You know what I could do? I could actually just build this tree as if it was fully grown instead of like not fully grown. That could work. I'm trying to think of what block I would use because it is a purple tree. I guess like a magnolia tree, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure though. I could use like, I don't know, magenta clay would look pretty good for this, or even like some of the glass. This is one of those things where I might have to think about it off camera or something like that, but it's like a purpley tree really, and it used to be here, and we basically just planted the exact same form of trees, so I'll think about it. Alright, so let me go ahead and start to spam some grass through here because I really like this grass. This is looking good, so I'm going to try to spam this throughout the place. I'll put a couple of these right here and there just to add some detail. So that looks pretty good. And then we're going to also mix in some podzol as well. Wanted to make sure I did that throughout the soil and throughout the front yard as well. I'm going to be doing that as I go. This is one of those things that I'm going to have to switch before we move it back to Xbox, which I'm actually really excited about, because that's just like the beauty of having like the Minecraft converter at my disposal, because I can move stuff back and forth like in 2 seconds, and it's pretty cool because now I can kind of show my stuff on all the different platforms of Minecraft, you know, that I can, and it's like takes 2 seconds to do. So it's a really awesome thing to have at my disposal. So alright, I'm going to just go ahead and just add a little bit more podzol, just kind of spam it throughout the place. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do this, because after all, leaves they just drop wherever the heck they want, really, pretty much. So something like that. And then on the side here, we kind of have these pine trees, so I think I'll grab some, I'll probably grab some darker colored fences, maybe like dark oak fences, possibly. That might look pretty good. And then I'll grab that in conjunction with some dark oak leaves. I'm just going to try to create these little mini pine trees right here. We have these like tiny little guys just kind of sitting right here. So I'm going to try to just create like a little Christmas tree looking thing that goes up, pretty much is what I'm trying to do here. So kind of break off something like that and do that maybe, and I'll place one right there. Just these little pine tree looking guys, you know, nothing too crazy, but we do have these little pine trees, so I'll add them. And then of course at the bottom as well, the dark oak wood leaves. Are these dark oak wood leaves? Yes, they are. So these are the ones that you find on those trees in those roofed forests, which are such a cool biome. I'm looking forward to getting those on Xbox so I can play some more survival, because Tyler and I haven't really been playing a whole lot of survival at all. We just kind of got bored of it because there hasn't been a lot of new stuff to do on Xbox. But hopefully when we get some more biomes and new stuff to play around with, it should help us play it some more. So we'll do that for my little pine trees there. Those actually, we might actually make that a different color of leaf. That's actually incredibly dark. Not 100% accurate, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to, again, add some more bushes through here. We have a couple of different colored bushes in here. We have some like yellow bushes and some purple bushes, so I'm going to have to add that as well. I'll mix that in with some sunflowers and things like that. But for the most part, it's really just you know, leaves, pretty much, like in terms of the best way to replicate this in Minecraft. We also do have some roses mixed in as well, so I'm going to try to add that. And we also have some thorn bushes as well. I'm not 100% sure how I do that in Minecraft, but we'll figure it out. So I'm going to kind of just get some of this put in through here in a whole bunch of different spots. And over here as well, I'll put one right there, right there, right there. Put one back there. And how's this looking? I mean, that's a few too many roses. Let's go ahead and break that one. And we'll break that one. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is add some more leaves. Just kind of spam it throughout the place, pretty much, is my goal. And just kind of create a bunch of different bushes. And we have a little hose area over here, so I'm going to try to add that. Same thing that we did on the backside. So let's get a tripwire hook. And let's also grab a lever. I'll grab one of those as well. Replace that with the sunflower. And it's basically going to be like right here. So I'll have the switch for that, and then the spigot. So that looks pretty good. And I'll make that pretty tall. And then again, same thing, you know, just a bunch of leaves all over the place. Gonna mix in all the other flowers and the beautiful flowers that we have here in Minecraft on PC. So we're gonna mix in those. That should look pretty good, I think. So we're gonna kind of just we're amplifying my landscape a little bit, but that's you know, essentially what it looks like. You know, it's a ballpark really for what I can do to recreate it in Minecraft. So I'm gonna add a little bit more roses in here. Just kind of wherever I feel like adding some, just to mix in some color. It's really good for adding color, that's for sure. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see what else I could add. I guess I could put down some more peonies. I really like those. I also like the lilacs. I'm gonna grab some lilacs. Oh, actually I already have them in my inventory, never mind. So I'm gonna add some of those as well, and then some tall grass. So we're gonna kind of spam some tall grass in here, add that into the place. And then I'm going to add a little bit more right there. And this will help neutralize the color of the roses a little bit. And I don't think these, usually in survival, these things kind of like trim themselves. I'm not really sure why they do that. If anybody knows why they do that, if they know like PC Minecraft better than me, Like whenever I place down like a lilac or like a peony in Minecraft on survival mode, they kind of just like trim themselves. They become like half the size. And then when you like break them and replace them down, they become bigger again. Like, does anybody know why they do that? Like, I have no idea. That's something that always confused me about this version of Minecraft. So I don't know. But this is looking actually really nice. This is just a nice solid landscape. You know, nothing too crazy about it, but it's just kind of helping shape the house pretty nicely. We have a big tree right here, so I'm gonna probably add that. I'm at least gonna get started with the trunk or something like that. Let me grab some oak wood, and we have it. I guess it's kind of like lined up with the just to the left of those windows there, probably about I would say like that far off of the pad or the walkway. So I'm gonna make like a little tree trunk here. This is just gonna be, you know, a typical oak tree because we have a bunch of oak trees in our yard. So just a typical oak tree. This is gonna kind of go up, and I'm gonna make this insanely tall with a big trunk. And it's going to kind of be separated out in a bunch of different angles with the branches and things like that. So I'm going to be adding this. I'm going to take this out here as well. Going to have this branches go up and out. So there's a couple of branches, and I'll have another one go up. This tree is, I would say, maybe I would say 10-20 feet taller than the roof of the house. So right here we're on the right track already. So I'm just going to take this up a little bit more. Add a few more branches up here, and already this is looking like it's about this perfect size. And then I'm gonna simply just kind of spam some leaves on it. If I wanted to make this like really realistic, I could have it with no leaves on it, or even some like orange wool or something like that, just to represent the last few leaves of autumn, because right now there aren't any leaves on it. So that would be the most realistic way to do it, that's for sure. Let me kind of take this out a little bit, and I'll break some of that. That looks better. So yeah, that's kind of like a basic idea of what that tree looks like. I might make the branches a little bit wider, but let's time set real quick. That's looking pretty good. And let's make this branch go out a little bit further right here. We could take this down even, have this go run out a little bit further like that. And then I guess I could add some extra leaves to it or something like that. Let me just add one more branch going through here. Just no right or wrong reason to do this, just kind of spam it, and that looks pretty good as far as like the branches are concerned. So I think I might actually, you know, try to do this here. So I'm wondering if I should use podzol in the tree. I think that might look terrible, so I'm gonna use either orange wool, or let me see what other options I have. I could use acacia wood. That could look potentially cool. I did that for my build battle. Oh, you know, I could use hay bales as the branches, or as the leaves, because they kind of do look like leaves a little bit. And these could, like, I could do like a mixture of these and also the orange to kind of make it look like there's a bunch of different colors of leaves, like some of them that have been there longer than others, I guess, so they're starting to lose their color a little bit more. That could be a possibility. So I'll just kind of spam this in, and we can add some orange after that. I'm not sure if this is going to look good, guys. This is really just kind of an experimental build for me. So we'll see how this looks, if this needs to be taken down, or if I need to just kind of make my house a summertime theme and just build like this thing with normal leaves, just spam it all over the tree, because that could potentially be a better option than what I'm doing right now. But I kind of want to make it like autumn, because that's the time of year it is, and it would make it a little bit more realistic. So we have some hay bales kind of mixed in, and it looks a little weird, but I think if we add some other colors, I think it should look a little bit better. So I'm going to add some orange in here, and kind of just mix this in throughout the place. I'm not sure if orange is the perfect color, or the perfect block to use, orange wool that is. I wonder if I could use maybe some stained clay or something like that, or some glass. I think orange wool will work though. We could honestly even mix in some red if we want to, just to really kind of explode this thing with colors. That would always look great. So let me kind of just spam this throughout the place. We'll add a few more up here. This is something that I really enjoy doing, just kind of like creating random builds like this that are unique and fancy looking. This is something I enjoy doing. It's really it's all about like what you do with it. You know, it's something that no one can really copy or replicate, because you know, it's just so random what I'm doing. Like there's no right or wrong reason. I just place it wherever I feel like placing it. And this actually looks kind of cool for the big tree in the front of my yard with that's losing all of its leaves for fall. So maybe if I do add some red, I think this could look actually pretty cool. So it kind of shows like some of the leaves are further along in the process than others. Some of them, have already become like, well, some of them are early in the process, so they're still red. Some of them are like halfway there, orange. Some of them are, still haven't fallen off the tree somehow, and they're kind of like this hay bale color. And then maybe I'll even have some leaves falling off the tree. So it's just so funny how we build. I'm considering these things leaves. Like I'm calling these things leaves right now, but like everything in Minecraft is a block. It's just funny. So just a little bit of orange and red in here, and then what I could really do is I could actually start making some of the hay bale blocks falling off the tree, because those are kind of like the last leaves in the process that need to fall off the tree. So I can kind of make some of these things looking like they're in the action of falling, which could be pretty cool actually. So let me kind of just basically I'm just kind of trying to create little pathways for these things so I can make it look like they're falling off the tree. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I think this is gonna look good when it's done. Alright, so I'm gonna take that down there, have that go up, and that's just kind of like a start. A couple of leaves falling off the tree. You guys gotta let me know what you think about this. Do you think it looks terrible? Do you think it's creative? I'm not really sure. It definitely does look like this tree that I have in my front yard, though. It's a tall tree. It's not that thick of a tree. It's pretty skinny in terms of its trunk. I like it. I think it's kind of cool. So we're gonna go with that. It's a little interesting, but I think it's still cool nevertheless. And then surrounding the tree, what I can do is I can grab some coarse dirt and some podzol. Let me grab that. And we basically have this little, I don't know, it's like a little soil patch or whatever. It's some mulch, I guess, going around the tree. That's the word I was looking for, some mulch going around the tree. And we can add this in. And then I could also just kind of mix in some podzol around it as well. And then I think that'll look like the falling leaves even more. So it's autumn. It's going to look good. It's getting close to Thanksgiving time as well. So this is a perfect time to do something like this. Okay. So again, I'm just going to mix in the podzol going all the way around, just so it looks like the leaves are falling off the tree. And we'll add a few more over here, one there. We'll put two there, why not? One there and one right there. So how is this looking? I like it. I think it's creative. I think it's cool. So we're going to go with that. Alright, so guys, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to just start by making like a little outline of my driveway, which is made out of, I guess it's just like kind of like cement, or I'm not really sure what block I'm going to use to recreate this. I might use something simple like maybe some diorite or maybe some andesite. Andesite could be cool. Let me take a look at andesite. Let's use andesite for this. I know it might not be the most realistic block in terms of what I'm using for my driveway, but andesite could be pretty cool. So my driveway is a pretty simple driveway. It kind of just like curves. It's actually really long, so I'm just going to make like a smaller version of it right here today. And I'm just going to do a little outline of it. I'm not actually going to do the whole thing right now. So it kind of like curves in this direction, and that's about as far as I'm going to take it. It goes out way further in real life, but there's really no need for me to take it that far. And then over here as well, it connects over to here, so it'll run pretty much like straight down across right here before it starts to turn like this, and then it runs down this way, and then it starts to turn like this and kind of go outside and this way, and then after a while it starts to kind of turn back in like this. And that's basically how my driveway works. Just that's about right there in terms of how it works. So again, I'm just doing the outline right now. I'm not actually going to break all the blocks and replace it. I will do that later with some world edit, because that's going to take me some time, and I can save time by using a world edit here on PC. So if I have it, I'm going to take advantage of it. So basically I'm just going to fill in some of the outline here just to give you guys a general idea. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use andesite for this. I might use a different block over time. I'm just going to start with andesite because I like this block. I think it's cool to use all the new blocks too. I've been trying to do that theme throughout the build, using as many of the stuff that's not on Xbox as possible, just because it's refreshing for myself when I'm building. Okay, so there we go, something like that. Basic driveway. We kind of have like an angled driveway there because that's kind of where we park our cars. Like I park my car right there, so that's kind of how that works. And as far as the landscape goes, like this is pretty solid looking. I obviously have to add more trees in my front yard. I have a few more trees to add, but none of them are as big as the one in the middle. But that looks pretty good right now for the front yard landscape. So let's go ahead and go on the inside. And for the last few minutes of today's episode, guys, I am going to do a little bit of furnishing of my room here on the second floor. And this is going to be the last thing we do here on the Let's Build. So What I'm going to do to start off is I'm actually going to use some sand. I'm going to rip up this floor and replace it with sand. I decided that that's going to look better than, what's it called? It's going to look better than the end stone. So I'm going to replace this with sand because I think it's going to look a lot better. My room is pretty simple. It just has like a bookshelf, my gaming setup, a dresser, and my bed. That's pretty much what it has. So it shouldn't take too long to kind of like quickly put it in. And that will be looking pretty cool. So I think I did my room. I actually went back on Danville is what I'm trying to say, and I looked at my room and how I built it then, and it's pretty bad. So there's a lot of stuff that is new to the game now in terms of designs because of new features that have been added over the last couple of years. So we can definitely add stuff like that. So I'm going to grab some bookshelves. I'm going to grab some, let me just put the bookshelves in to start. So we kind of have like I have like a bookshelf that goes up to there pretty much in the corner. Pretty simple. I got to get some oak stairs. So let me grab some of those. Oak stairs. Let's grab some carpet. Where can I find the carpet? I'm not actually sure where that stuff is. Oh, here it is. All right, so as far as the carpet is concerned, I have an orange comforter, but it's kind of like tannish color, but I'm going to use orange. I'm also going to grab some white wool, and then I'm going to grab some snow. If I can find that. Where's snow? I don't even know where it is, so I'm just going to look it up. Snow. Here we go. So I'll grab some of that. And here's how this works. So I have just like it's not a very big bed, so I'm just going to make it kind of small. And let me also grab some oak wood as well. So kind of have like the end of the bed, basically like right there. And I'll fill this in here, like that. And I guess I guess I have like a headboard, so I'll add that as well. I could probably need slabs for that. So let me grab some oak wood slabs here. And place that like this. Place that. I'm going to time set real quick. And right here, I'll add some snow. Oh crap, that's not going to work. Alright, never mind. I'm going to add some carpet here for my pillow. I'm going to add some... I can't believe that you still can't place snow on like an upside down thing there. Alright, so I'm going to extend this out one extra block. And then we're going to place this right here. This goes like that. And then we're going to add the last little bit of the comforter. So that's essentially what my bed looks like. Oh, whoa, crap, I just lost control of my mouse. That was essentially what my bed looks like. And after that, we kind of have like a little bench off the edge here. And like on this bench, I just have like some clothes and things like that. So that's basically what's going on there. We have like the router and stuff like that underneath that bench and stuff like that. So that's pretty basic. As far as this room is concerned, this is like a closet. So what I do, I'll probably just like do something like that because I like hang clothes there, so there's really no way for me to replicate that in Minecraft. Here in this area, actually first let me go ahead and make the dresser. So for the dresser we have it kind of goes like this. Actually it's probably better on this side. It's just basically like that tall, and then let me just grab some buttons real quick and place those on there as little drawer cabinet opener things. So that's basically like what my dresser looks like. It's really simple. And then over here, let me grab some gray wool carpet. So some gray carpet, and then I'm going to grab some fences. Let me see what kind of fence I want to grab for this. I'll probably just go with some birch fences. And we also need to grab some string as well. So some string. I could use like barrier blocks actually to place on top of these, but I don't feel like doing that. Okay, so there's basically my desk is pretty simple. I think I've actually updated my gaming setup since the last time I built this room. So my desk is kind of like a turning desk, something like that. And I should place a block there. That's basically what my desk looks like. And then right there, that's essentially what my desk looks like right there. Obviously I have like my computer tower is right here, so let me add that. I'll use a cobblestone wall for that. So there's a cobblestone wall. That's gonna be my computer tower. And then I have a monitor here and then my television, but I don't really know how I'm going to add that in Minecraft. I guess I could just use like a painting. So that's really the best thing I could do to add this. So basically, can I not place a painting next to a carpet? Is that really a thing? Well, I'm not really sure how. Wait, the paintings in this texture pack are amazing. Holy crap. Look at that. God, those are awesome. All right. I'm not really sure how I'm going to add that stuff. I probably have to think about it a little bit more. Oh, wait, crap. Let me just switch that out real quick. And that's essentially what my room looks like. I usually try to keep it pretty clean. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have I have a lamp up here, so let me go ahead and grab some Fences again. Let me use a spruce fence for this, and then some beacons. Let me use that, and okay, let me replace that like this, and then we have a beacon there. Right here, I don't really have anything on this thing, so I'm just gonna put a flower pot, and just pretend it's like a little like deodorant thing or something like that. That looks good. And I'm trying to think of what other details I could add to this room. That's basically what I have. I mean, that's essentially everything. So last thing I could really add would be my, whoops, that's not right. Be my night table. I have a night table right here, no lamp on it, just basically with my laptop. I just put it on there. Let me grab a button, and let me also grab a pressure plate. And this is, just pretend that this right here is my laptop right there. It's just like a little MacBook. So there's a button right there for a drawer. And that's essentially what my room looks like, pretty much. Other than like the stuff on the desk there, this is my room. Like that's what it is. And then oh yeah, I forgot I have some posters on this wall. So I guess I could add some of these paintings. Oh, what is that? That's interesting. Let me see if I can get something else. Oh, that looks good. We'll add that right there. I don't have a sunset painting, but I have like a Jets painting, so I'll just, or a Jets banner. And I'll put a painting over here as well, just because it'll add something different. These paintings are crazy though. Oh, that looks awesome. All right, we'll add that. So yeah, that's essentially what my room looks like, guys. So with that, I'm going to conclude this Let's Build. All 8 parts are finished. Thank you guys very much for watching. You guys know the drill. I'm going to be finishing up the landscape and the interior off camera. And in a few days, maybe in like a week or so, give me some time to finish this, I will come with you guys with like a final video touring the whole thing in its completion in shaders mods, and then I'll move it back to Xbox. I'll show everything in one video, and then that'll be a wrap on this series. I think I did a pretty good job recreating my real life house. This looks almost, on the outside, it looks almost exactly the same as it does in real life. Like I don't think I could do it much better than this, to be honest. Like that's almost a perfect replica. So thank you guys very much for watching. It's been Dangeles. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Let's Build series. Again, I'll see you guys in about a week for the final product of this build. But until then, guys, have a good day and peace out.